Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos where I share with you just how I grow orchids in Jamaica. Today I'm actually visiting, I'm in Montego Bay, and somehow I was just walking along on the complex that I'm staying on, and somehow this is what I came up on. This is actually showing just how persons can utilize their small spaces in growing whatever it is that they choose to grow. Look at this large pot. This is actually a concrete pot with some dendrobium orchids. Well, actually one dendrobium, but the dendrobium plant is so huge that I tell you it takes over the entire pot and is really just putting on a splendid show. It has on quite a number of spikes, and wow, the flowers, you can't really count them. They are just a lot, and it is just really spectacular. And it's actually in the full sun, you know, and this area is pretty much a very warm, hot area, but the fact that I take it that it gets a lot of keep and care, and it is doing very well. Just look at that. That is just so inspiring. I am also seeing right here some huge Makora orchids. Oh my god, they are just so healthy. Look at the rooting system. And this little area is actually bordered with some bromeliads. So if you notice here, some bromeliad plant to just give it a nice little appeal, a really nice appeal. And these orchids are beautiful. Look at that. That one is just so tall right there. That looks like the Margaret Thatcher. Really hefty, really nice, really tall. Oh my god, this looks like another Makora, and it is just so huge. Look at the bloom, look at the size of it, look at it in comparison to my hand. It is just so large. And you know what is spectacular about this? The fact that it is actually overlooking the sea. It is really awesome. A small patch, and this is really just showing you how you can utilize your small space. So you really don't have to have a lot of space, a lot of yard to really put on, you know, do a spectacular garden that really makes a statement. Look at it. And the roots are just, I'm just so amazed by the rooting system, how awesome it is. Wow. This is another dendrobium, and just putting them in large pots and just let them be, because dendrobium orchids are just free. They just like to be free, and once you let them be, you give them your keep and care, and they will be fine. Wow, beautiful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Right, so this now we have a tree here. Not sure of the type of tree this is. Not sure what type of tree this is. Trying to figure it out. I have no clue.
Really not sure either.
Yes, but on that tree I am seeing right here, this seems to be, on this tree is this lovely, this is actually a shaded vanda, but it's so huge. It's not in bloom right now, but regardless of that, it is really a very large one. I can just imagine when it's in bloom what a spectacular show it would have put on. Oh Lord, look at this other one. This, I can't remember the name now, but I'll definitely get the name and put it on screen. This is just doing its thing right here. It has on one spike. Let me show you this one. and it's just such a huge plant, and all the owner does is just drop it into a large clay pot or a concrete pot, and it does its thing. Some other plants right here under this tree, which I'm not sure the name of it. Alright, this Vanda here, I think I'm seeing an ID. Let me try to get to the ID. It is the Renantera calcium Fuke Sunset, and I take it that this is what it is. Beautiful, eh? Quite beautiful. There's another one around here, and they are just so huge. They are just so amazing. So this is another dendrobium, and just look how it hugs the clay pot. So you realize what they do, they just set the clay pots, drop the orchids in them in the pots, and let them be. This is actually one of the dendrobium. Pink rabbit, yes. Just showing you again under the tree how beautiful that is. Wow. And we are getting closer to another pot that has some other dendrobium orchids. Just look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. And if you notice, the pots are just placed in the large clay pot, and I take it you keep and care, and that's it. It does its thing. Just beautiful, really beautiful. All right, so let's go zero in to another area which is really close to the sea. This is actually a coconut tree that we have here, and right under that coconut tree is actually used to provide some amount of shade, and under that coconut tree is another little section where we have some more dendrobium orchids, and just look at them. Look at them. You just let them be. The area is just so natural, just so tasty, and just amazing. I like this plant stand. This is a nice little plant stand just in the yard. Then you just drop the pots in them, and the plants are just doing well right there. Some more dendrobium, and they are just doing their thing, just like that, just like that. Amazing, really amazing. Look at this. I like this one. This one is another beautiful one, very unusual looking one. So if you look at what we have here, beautiful. And in this corner we have the papillolanthe. And this has its own little harbor, and it's just there, being just there. Okay, so there goes another beautiful idea of how you can really incorporate your orchids into your space, whether it is large or small. This is basically showing you the picturesque view of what exists in this area. So these look like some phalaenopsis orchids just being themselves right here on the fence line, and this area is really a warm area, and it is usually said that phalaenopsis orchids don't do well in the warmer areas, but look at these. Just look at these, how healthy looking they are. Wow. hope you're hearing the water in the background, you know, because it is just amazing. Here again we have some other orchids just being there on the fence line, and they're just doing their thing. Another pot. This is another large pot, another clay pot, and just look at this. Wow, wow, beautiful. Oh, how beautiful. Just how creative the owner of these orchids are. So, I hope you really enjoyed this spontaneous video. I enjoyed the space, and if you really enjoyed it, why don't you give me a thumbs up? And so you never miss another one of my videos, just subscribe to my channel, and as we say in Jamaica, just follow back on me. This is the Orchid Duck, and I'm growing orchids right here in Jamaica.